Looking at question 13 here, we want to provide the major organic reaction of ethyl ethanoate with sodium hydroxide. So ethyl ethanoate is an ester. Gonna go too far, put an H on that. There's the ethanoate part, and ethyl puts this on here. And I'm going to react that with just hydroxide. I'm going to ignore the sodium, it is a spectator. Alright, so our first reversible step is the OH attacks, creating a tetrahedral intermediate. And I am going to do this with 2 arrows, because this one can bounce back and forth. Alright, now after that, what's going to help us out is the process we want to see happen is that lone pair comes back down here and kicks this off. Now I'm going to end up drawing this as a one-way arrow. You're going to see why when I actually draw this out and what happens to it. Okay, so right at the end of this step, I actually have made my carboxylic acid and I have an ethoxide. Well, this being a relatively strong acid and that being a very strong base, they most immediately rips that proton off. And we get another nice little one-way arrow where we have our carboxylate, which is the carboxylic acid without the H, and then an alcohol. Now, something else we have, technically right here, this thing will somewhat stabilize that negative by just taking a proton off some water. But since we are under basic conditions, it will easily go right back. But ultimately, once it makes it past this step where it loses that OCH2, CH3, it's a nice little one-way process down to the carboxylate.